needs to be down in the 45s. Now down the fast part of the track into the Methanexus sweeper. Up through the middle, now the left-hander. This is where the boat starts getting a little bit bouncy. Come back on yourself into that crosswash, and nicely done. The hull doing it beautifully. A little bit knifey into the left-hander. Eased it off, got stuck in the crosswash, got in and out of there. Not too bad for the rookie. So Sean at Bay Rice, the locals here, really getting amongst it. So he came in with a 47.266, and Sean Rice there, 46.623. He went slower than he has before by around about 0.35 of a second. Will that see enough to progress? Well, we've seen some big names throw themselves out already throughout coming into this finals. So another rookie will enter the track soon. Dean Riddick. Aaron Riddick is doing the navigational duties. Dean Riddick, the helmsman. Dean comes in with a 46.828. The times, if you want to be getting into the top 6 in this category because of Richard Murray's day licence, which won't count towards overall championship points in this category, needs to be around the 45s. Dean Riddick is going to have to rip one out. So Dean and Aaron Riddick, also locals here. Oh, he just squared that top of the Altherm Island off there a little bit, squared it off big time, shut down, and that is the end of that for Dean and Aaron. They will be absolutely gutted. So ladies and gentlemen, give your local boys a round of applause as we effect a rescue. All right, we'll just take a short break and be back after we effect the rescue of these guys out on track. All right, it will be the Joker, Andy Ryan. We are onto it, don't worry. The timing is working up here in commentary. Andy Ryan and Kerry-Ann Allen launching off the line in the Joker. Keep an eye on this bloke. He is a bit of a joker. Nice line through that right-hander, through the nut there. And just hammering along very nicely is Andy Ryan. No, got a little bit stuck over that far side. Oh, this is his nemesis. He hasn't got through there very well. Well, he's done better that time. Got a bit stuck around that right hander. I think he was over applauding himself for getting through the hairpin, the best he's done all day. Eased off the power into the crosswash again. Ryan, and across the line with a 45.742. So Andy Ryan went 0.9 of a second quicker than he has all day. They will be very happy with that. Got around the hairpin. The hairpin has caused him all sorts of troubles throughout the day. Right, I've just been recorrected. He went 0.908 quicker than he has previously. All right, Harry Whelans and Jason Conroy now. MF King, their time, 46.297. So this is the top 9 from here. We're going to cut it down to 5 or maybe 6. So Harry Whelans lost a lot of time his last run out. Had the boat bogged down in a couple of various places around the rotation. Let's hope you can keep it together here, keep it smooth. Smooth is fast, and fast will win you trophies if you are fastest. So Harry Whelans now in that sharp left-hander, really very good transition through there, didn't lose any time. Jason Conroy doing the navigational duties. You can see Jason's hand way out over the dashboard. Harry Whelans, the sails are wet, and a 46.234. So he went 0.06 quicker than he has before, 0.063 in fact. So he's certainly around the time that he needs to be at. All right, Bevan Muir and Samantha in the Teng Tools Valley Toyota machine. Bevan Muir is the dealer up there at Teng Toyota. If you're looking for a good deal, go up and see Bevan. Tell him I sent you. So Bevan Muir's been super aggressive all day. The last couple of meetings he's had moments where he's just got lost on the track, as he did a little bit earlier today. But he seems to be getting along very, very nicely indeed. So Bevan Muir, how's he going to approach this? Nice. That'll do. So Bevan Muir, now he's won a couple of titles a few years ago in the Group A category. Can he hold the presence of mind together? Yes. Can't go too far wrong from here. And a 45.548. So he went 0.203 slower than last time out. But at the moment, he is still in the mix to progress into the top 5 of the Stinger Group A field. We've still got Richard Murray, Simon Gibbon, Ollie Silverton and Neil Marshall. We've got 2 boats off the trailer in the launch ramp. Harry Whelans, well, it looked a bit coordinated. He might have missed his trailer or wasn't on the trailer properly. Richard Murray and Joe Rathbone won't be worried about that. They'll be just concentrating on what's going on in the green mean machine. We're calling him Penelope Pit Stop. Richard Murray cruises into the chute and unleashes the beast. Oh no! Something tragic has gone on there. Yep, the reverse bucket is causing an issue, I would suggest. Try to have a look at that. It's not often you see the bow of a boat dive down like that unless the reverse buckets come down or he's lost a lot of power. When you come off the power very quickly, the water's not getting out of the jet unit. It loads the jet unit up and forces the stern of the boat up and the bow down. Richard Murray continuing on with the run. He's experienced enough to know that all he needs to do is continue on and hope the boat holds together. Julia Murray's wife in the tower, she's got her hands over her mouth. I don't know how that's going to help. Yeah, that boat's an absolute nightmare. So well out of it, 58.327, and kudos to Richard Murray. You saw the handling of that boat was an absolute pig of a thing, and kudos for him to get back and back to the trailer. Be very interested in finding out what happened there. You saw the boat take off the start, and all of a sudden it just lost power. The water got into the jet unit, and without power, it's not the pump isn't pushing it out the back. It just lifted the back of the boat up, pushed the nose down, and that can usually end up pretty ugly. It wasn't a jet, wasn't the reverse bucket, but I'd love to know what happened out there. All right, Simon Gibbon now, Novus Auto Class. His best time, 44.675. Paul Tomo Thompson doing the navigational duties. Oh, Simon Gibbon just came in there a little bit hot into that right-hander. Well offline, anticipated it just a little bit too early. That will have cost him a few precious tenths of a second. And as we know, in this category, a few precious tenths can mean the difference between winning and losing. Bogged it down. Simon Gibbon not having his best run of the day, I can guarantee you that. Paul Thompson just sitting there, pointing his bait in the right direction. Not much else he can do. So, a 45.780. So Simon Gibbon 1.2 seconds slower than his previous best time. So that is, well, he should make it into the top 5 by the hair of his chinny chin, because it will now be a top 5 given that Richard Murray just had a nightmare run. Sean Rice is now sitting on the bubble of the top 5 with 2 boats to run in the Group A. Ollie Silverton will be next to face the starter. Jess Sitt, your navigator in the PSP Building Brands machine. It is a Sprint Tech hull. So Ollie Silverton. Wow, Ollie Silverton wringing the neck of this thing. Neil Marshall came into this top 8 quickest. So Ollie Silverton needs to come down about 0.6 of a second. Oh, slow through the hairpin. So Ollie Silverton, the Suntup, the translucent roofing of Clearview and Suntup. Just sit navigating across the line there. 44.232, their quickest time of the day. So now that means that is the end of Sean and Faye Rice. They will not progress any further. That means that now that Harry Whelans and Jason Conroy in the MF King machine are now sitting on the bubble. And there's, as I cast my eyes out of commentary, there's Harry Whelans with a camisole above him. Mate, why do you have a camisole above you? Parasol, is it? Parasol. Seriously, mate, that is not looking very manly at all. My goodness. Thank you, mate. Yeah, right. Thanks, mate. All right, Neil Marshall and Michelle Reid, Eagle Automotive, they qualified fastest in the top 9 here at 45.059. Time they need to beat the progressing of 46.234. Harry Whelan looking on with intensity to see if he is going to be pushed out of the bubble, because it's all up to this man as far as Harry Whelan's rest of the day is going to sit, because Neil Marshall can certainly leave him on the trailer for the rest of the day. Neil Marshall had a bit of trouble with the track direction earlier in the morning. Seems to be on top of it. Has nailed the hairpin most times, but not that time. Harry Whelans, the chance is still alive. Wow, he's going to have to get a hurry up. Neil Marshall going to be? We're about to find out. Neil Marshall, 45.480. Oh, he progresses. Harry Whelans is out. Wow, Neil Marshall nearly threw that away. So, going into the top 5 of the Stinger Group A category, Ollie Silverton qualified fastest. Neil Marshall, the man we just saw on the water, who could have very well thrown it away. Bevan Muir, Andy Ryan and Simon Gibbon. So, it's interesting.